Hi all, welcome to my channel. I'm Bea and I'm glad you're back. And in case you are new here, my channel is about mixed media, painting, art journaling, assemblage and anything else what sparks my interest. And today I work in the Strathmore Visual Journal. Here I'm preparing some papers to use in the live class art journaling in my studio. As you can see, I did work with a jelly print and I made sure that I didn't go overboard with too many pages. There is always the danger that you get carried away when you have fun and then hours later you have this huge amount of papers. So I did prepare myself 8 old book pages and 8 deli papers. So I wasn't playing more than an hour. The class is 2.5 hours. There must be also time for the collage part into the art journal. I'm using craft acrylic paints here from Folk Art and some of my own masks and mostly bubble wrap. I just love the look of it. There is something about circles, polka dots and round shapes which appeals to me. I switch between blue and silver, they are rather cool colors, and red and gold, which are rather warm colors. Just saying here, don't let the masks sit too long on these rather fragile old book pages if you don't like the distressed look of the teared papers. While the jelly printed papers are still drying, I add gesso to the page. Not that it will show in the end, so maybe this step is redundant. But as usual, I just went with the flow and started somewhere. And here a little flip through the papers. I know it is more than what I need for the collage, but I like to pick my papers and rather have more than what I actually need. Okay, not too much too. Well, I'm just trying to keep balance here. With a piece of cardboard I made a little template for a flower petal. I'm gonna tear along the edges. It works pretty well with thin book pages and deli paper. You also can cut them with scissors, but I like the ragged edges from tearing. My next step is to add collage to the page with lace fabric, cheesecloth, tissue paper and old book pages again. Whenever I use fabric to collage, I rather go with a soft gel medium instead of a liquid medium. The fabric is sometimes a little stubborn and needs some help to stick. Here I make sure that I get the edges of the paper really good, as I like the look of it when it is glued down properly. Yes, going over again with gesso, so I really think the first time wasn't necessary. Now comes the fun part, making flowers with the jelly printed papers. I slightly overlap the petals and arrange them in a pleasing way. I also make sure that I add them on both sides, jumping back and forth. For me, it just looks more natural. For the flower centers, I used those round shapes in the lace fabric. At the moment they are more texture than a real visual form. Operator's error here, didn't turn on the camera. But basically I just did draw some stems and now I'm adding small leaves. With the same Pitt pen, I also add some black around the page edges and smear them around. I am not really happy so far. Tried to force myself in not using too many colors, but I had to grab more Pitt pens and add more color. Well, I always admire the look of those non-colored works, but it seems I'm not able to do that for myself. I need colors, and I usually mean bright colors. What about you? What do you prefer? And do you try to go out of your usual comfort zone? After sealing the page with Liquitex matte, I still wasn't happy, so I tried to fix it with some stamping and outlining. For me it is an okay page, but certainly not my preferred one. But that's what art journaling is for, to try out things. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see more, why not hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to get notification, so you don't miss all the news. See you soon somewhere online.